I forgot Pokemon! Pokemon has always been a game that I've enjoyed, and it's probably the #1 reason why I still like it today. However, I never really got time to talk about it. Recently, I've been watching Twitch Plays Pokemon, and I've noticed how the songs in the actual game actually trigger a nostalgic feeling in me. So, I decided to make a top 10 Pokemon video game themes because most of them are pretty memorable from the games. So yeah, you won't hear any of the anime soundtrack, because, I don't know, I just never got into the anime. That was just weird. Now, I was searching for songs other than the Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby version because those were actually the first games I played. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything that lived up, well, to the nostalgic feeling that I had for those games. So this whole entire list is going to be about those games. So, yeah, sorry. Also, this list will not consist of any battle theme songs that are present throughout the entire Pokemon games. This is just the music. That's it. Number 10. Birch Research Institute is probably the very first or second song you'll hear in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. That combined with its cheerfulness really makes it stand out, and therefore, making it memorable. Notice how I didn't put Little Root Town, by the way. Number 9. I myself am not quite so sure why I like this song so much. Perhaps it's the mysterious feeling to it conveys. Perhaps it's the legendary Pokemon you find, Kyogre and Groudon. Perhaps it's even, well, this kind of theory, that has a Mozart-esque theme to it. Either way, it's definitely the kind of song you'd expect before a boss battle. Number 8. Route 110 is probably a song that most people think is just decent. That or they consider it just as another Route song. I, however, have very fond memories of this area. From capturing my very first Gulpin, to mastering the Trick Room, to even evolving my Abra to Kadabra. I also had a tough time actually getting to the area. Forget entirely why, but it was probably something to do with Team Aqua or Magma. Either way, I can still listen to the music. Number 7. Yeah, Slateport City sounds a little too Christmassy. However, I really like this song because, well, for one thing, I was stuck in it for a long time. Team Aqua. And secondly, this place was the biggest city I saw up until then. Just don't ask me how to get past Team Aqua, because, yeah, I'm never remembering that again. Actually, just looking at all these structures, I forget where half of them lead to. I mean, of course you have your Pokemon Center and your market, but other than that, I don't actually remember much about this city. Well, of course, other than going to the beach a bunch of times. Oh, and checking out the mini market. Also, I'm not quite sure why, but this part of the song is actually the most memorable for me. Does anyone else agree? Okay, yeah, moving on. Number 6. The Pokemart. The song is pretty relaxing, and it's just one of those songs where it's like keep you at that even level. It's not too good, it's not too bad, it's just there. I actually never went into the Pokemon that much while I was playing. However, the times I did, I noticed that the song was pretty catchy and just had that beat to it. If anyone really dislikes the song, I'm not quite sure what Pokemon song they'll really enjoy listening to. I mean, yeah, Friendly Shop is only number 5, but it's still unique in a way. Overall, the Friendly Shop is simple yet relaxing, and that's why it's memorable. Number 5. Yeah, if anyone remembers this song, you're awesome. No, but seriously, this place was pretty memorable. I mean, obviously it's not as memorable as the other songs that are down the list, but this song is pretty memorable nonetheless. It has a good tune to it as well. However, I don't really remember what happened in this city. In fact, I actually remembered it as Lily Cove Valley. And also, whenever I hear this song, instead of remembering of the actual city, I remember the anime for some weird reason. Like the one that was based on Venice, Italy. Either way, Lily Cove City definitely played a role in my childhood. Because, although I don't really remember the city too well, I still have nostalgic feelings for it. So yeah, Lily Cove City, it's awesome. It's memorable. However, I just felt like something was missing. And honestly, there are better songs out there. Number 4.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
No. But close. Dive is an interesting song. I'm not quite sure exactly how, but it's definitely different than the other songs. One reason could be that it doesn't use trumpets, from what I know of anyways. I mean, it definitely doesn't sound like a trumpet. It sounds really like something that would be played in a Zelda-like game. Also, I feel like the song definitely tries to emphasize on venturing into the unknown while you're diving. As for the most part, I genuinely feel as if I'm exploring something underwater. So, what do I remember about Dive? Not much, actually, because I didn't really use Dive that much. And that was mostly because I didn't really find much of a use for Dive other than like catching Pokemon, going to the places you need to go, and that was about it. I mean, I guess it was a good idea for exploring like the underwater areas, but I don't know, I just never really used it. Now, although Hoenn has a lot of water surrounding it, there actually aren't many diving spots as to where you can dive into. Luckily, I think Dive makes up for that issue. I mean, although it's not memorable by repetition, I believe it's more memorable by the song alone. Basically, the song is good enough as to, when you hear it again, you just have good feelings for it. So overall, Dive is unique, it's peaceful, and it's adventurous, giving you the memories for this song. Number 3. Stopless City is memorable for me for several different reasons. One of them being the actual music itself. The music to me makes me feel as if I'm in some sort of foreign country. Well, in this case, Italy, I guess. And it makes me really feel like a tourist, which is probably a good thing considering how you're not in this city for very long. As for some other reasons why this city is memorable, well, there is a giant battle that happens right outside of the gym, and oh, I don't know, that might evoke some memories in an 8-year-old. Yeah, maybe. There is also the fact that the city itself is kinda unique. I mean, you do have to surf, then use dive, then eventually find a cave, which leads you into another cave, then use dive again to get out, and there you are, inside a giant volcano, with 2 legendary Pokemon that want to murder you. So Sootopolis City, a nice family tourist attraction with deadly Pokemon to make sure you never forget. Number 2. I'm pretty sure many people can agree with me that Route 111 is definitely a good Pokemon song. I mean, hey, it's even got a remix. A remix that's pretty good, actually. However, is Route 111 really memorable? My answer to that is yes. Route 111 not only makes you want to bob your head up and down, but it also requires you to get Go Goggles, which is an item you need in order to traverse the desert. Unfortunately, I didn't have the goggles. As such, I wasn't able to traverse through the place. Well, for a while anyways. So I just listened to the music while I waited, and then eventually found out I had to get the goggles. Number 1. This song to me is like the equivalent of eating fresh hot pizza on the coldest day you've ever felt. Yeah, I know pizza and surfing doesn't really have anything in common, but it's just good. The most probable cause as to why this surf theme is so memorable for me is most likely due to the fact that Hoenn is mostly water, so lots of surf theme. Like pretty much all the songs in 3rd generation, this song has a lot of brass in it. But however, this is different because it mostly composes of low brass. That's actually quite a nice change from the trumpets they constantly use. Because instead of trying to get you all hyped up and stuff like the trumpets do, the low brass provides relief and peace. Yeah, you can hear some flutes in there too, but I mean, I'm just trying to compare low brass and the trumpets, because the trumpets were used most heavily out of all the instruments in this generation. Overall, Surf is definitely the most nostalgic song to my ears, and almost every time I hear it, and not every time, but almost every time, I have a tear dripping from my eye because I remember how much fun I had in Pokemon Sapphire. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this video, and 2 reasons as to why I couldn't get this video out sooner. Well, number 1 being that I am extremely busy in the spring. I have no clue why, it's just how it is. I'm pretty sure I made a vlog about that, but it's still going on, it's crazy. Number 2, I caught a cold. And when you catch a cold and you record stuff, it doesn't sound like you anymore. So it's kinda awkward. And that's about it. So, once again, comment down below what you thought about the top 10. I'll make another top 10 eventually. And thank you for watching. Bye.